Hey everybody, this is Roberta Eastman at Home Buyers Inventory, and we hope you are all staying home, spending the time with your family that you don't usually get, and enjoying the opportunity. We're going to talk about some of the things that you can do during quarantine days. We here have been hit with it in different ways. We had somebody who did self-quarantine for 14 days. We've had other people who are doing projects at their home and they're really enjoying their new spaces. And if you have children, that's a great way to get them outside. If you have any kind of a backyard, you can just simply create a new play area out there. And then we have people in different countries that not only were they having to stay home, everything was shut down. So here in the States, if you're listening to this from the States, we still have the opportunity to go pick up food and do that sort of stuff. In other countries, and from people on our team, that was not the case for them. So we wanted to go ahead and cover some things that you could do during the quarantine days. So welcome to Homebuyers Q&A number 50. What's happening right now in our society leaves us all concerned, not just for ourselves, but also for our families. As of now, almost all of the countries in the world are suffering from the pandemic disease known as the COVID-19. Each time I listen to something or learn something, not necessarily listen to something because, gosh, if we listen to the news, we would be doomed. But every time that I learn something new, it is just huge. The whole world is together on this. And that is an amazing thing because if you think about how many people we have in this world and we are all in it together. I don't know how often that actually has happened in history, but it's actually a good thing that we've all come together. Now, we're not here to fully discuss the disease, because certainly we're not qualified to, but rather we will be discussing how, as a homeowner, we can help eradicate the pandemic disease. Our main responsibility is to stay at home. Keep our family safe and make sure we have the essential things we need in order to survive community quarantine. Here are some tips to help you survive in the coming days for this pandemic. Stay at home and think 10 times before you go out, if it is really worth it to go out and risk your lives and your family. Based on studies, the most affected age range of this pandemic are the old age people with or without underlying conditions and children below 10 years old. So if you have a family member that fits in the criteria, encourage them to just chill at home. Again, you can be doing projects that normally you wouldn't be able to do, and creating workspaces in your backyard that the children can play. We've heard this one. Always wash your hands with soap and water. And I don't know, I learned something new about washing my hands. You can sing happy birthday twice, and that equals 20 seconds. So I found that kind of interesting, and of course I started doing it. And yeah, even though we have always been told, wash your hands with soap and water, I don't know that I ever had anything to focus on while washing my hands. So sing happy birthday twice, and that brings you out to 20 seconds. Use alcohol and sanitizer if available. And we're not talking about use alcohol to drink. We're talking about, they said 60% alcohol in the sanitizer would help everything. The other thing that I learned is that it has to dry. So you wipe it on and then you let it dry, and that should take away the germs, or help anyway. And if you really need to go out, always wear a mask for your own protection and the protection of others. Again, something I learned, and I'm learning a lot through this, I found out that a cough or a sneeze goes 12 feet within 60 seconds. I could never, ever have imagined that. So wear a mask for your own protection and for the protection of others. Here's something I've been trying to do. Buy all the medications in your food supply you need at once. So that way you'll not have to leave your home all the time. I've also found that I'm going out less, or I'm wanting to go out less because I have to gear up. You got to put your mask on and your gloves on and your sanitizer you bring with you. So it's helped me stay home and enjoy staying home. Keep 1 to 2 meters or 6 feet distance from everyone so that the virus will not jump from one person to another. And I didn't know where the 6-foot thing came from, but when I saw that, like I said, a cough or a sneeze can go 6 feet in 12 seconds was amazing. So I don't know if that's where they got the 6 feet from, but it certainly made sense after I learned that. Drink plenty of fluids and eat fruit to get the vitamins your body needs to boost your immune system. That's something that, again, I never thought about it. I never thought that drinking a lot of water or eating a lot of fruit was going to help your immune system, but it does. And that's what you need to have strong and healthy in order to not get, whether it's this virus or the flu, your immune system needs to be strong and healthy. And that's one of the ways that you can help it do. If you are feeling sick, call your doctor and discuss your symptoms. Now, there are so many doctors that are doing telehealth that you can actually talk to them via video. It's amazing. I think it's going to change the whole world in regards to how people get served from their doctors. If you have a cough, a fever, a headache, any difficulty breathing, and if you have a travel history to a place that has positive cases, tell your physician and make sure to do self-quarantine for 14 days. Listen and watch the news, but don't become fearful. We will get through this together. For more information, you can visit the World Health Organization website to learn and assess your family situation. Here at Homebuyers Inventory, your health is important to us. We are a family here, and in this time, we should build each other's confidence and support each other. And we can especially get through this and pass through this if we help our neighbors. So we'd like to help you by having you visit us at www.homebuyersinventory.com. Look at all of our free materials, our blogs, but pick up the free material tips for a sustainable home. And that'll help you pass your time if you're looking to do things while you're at home, or it'll give you some ideas on how you can have a sustainable home for the future. So we look forward to hearing from you. Leave us a comment, follow us on Facebook, and ask us questions so that we can help you get the right information. Thanks for listening and have a great day.